Hey guys, welcome back to r.shelf. Woo! That's McCartney on my Apple Watch face. You're right. Okay, speaking of McCartney, we're going to be talking about the Beatles. And we're trying out some new camera angles today because, why not? I had a tripod and I kept running into it and knocking it over, so it was not really that radical. But yeah, let's get right into the review. So you read the title, the thumbnail, whatever. Yes, it is the classic album I'm going to be reviewing. It's called Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Have you ever heard of it? It's a pretty cool album. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's by this little band called the Beatles. They make okay music, it's okay. I don't really know much about them, but have you guys heard of them? They're called the Beatles, like from the 60s. I'm joking. It's the Beatles, okay? Yeah, this is some of the best. This is probably one of the best albums of all time. It stayed on the top 100 Billboard charts for I don't know, I think 7 years after it was released. I mean, which is insane. But it's the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. What other can you expect? What else can you expect? It's amazing. Why is this on there? No, we don't want that. So, of course, you got the classic album cover. Anyone who... a lot of people know this cover. I'm not going to say everyone knows this cover because I didn't know this cover until I became a Beatles fan. But, you got John, Ringo, Paul, and George, and they're in their Pepper suits. And they got all the wax models and the cardboard cutouts and the flowers. This cover is probably one of the best album covers of all time. It's so iconic. It's also eye-catching, which was very important back in the day when you would buy records. Not anymore, really. I mean, you kind of just listen to what's on the top 100 charts, or, album covers don't really matter that much anymore, but it's amazing. I'm looking at it myself right now. It's awesome. So, this is actually the deluxe... Oh, let me turn this over. Is this mirrored? I think this is mirrored. I don't know if you're going to be able to read that. Is it mirrored? No, it's not. Am I stupid? So, on the binding, you can see it's Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band 2 LP edition. This is for the 50th anniversary. And it's 2 LPs. Comes with a lot of stupid stuff. But yeah, let's open it. Let's take out the first sleeve, I guess. Should I have you facing the camera? I guess I should. Okay, so this is the first disc. It's like in a 180 gram vinyl. I already put mine in a MoFi original master sleeve, which keeping it nice and clean, But it's you guys should know the normal Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band songs. If you don't, let's go over them. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart. Okay, let's turn this over. Yeah. So first off, we have. I don't want this to fall. I have a feeling this is gonna slip out of my hands and fall. The record's just gonna fall out. So first off, we have Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I'll just read them off. You don't need to see them. Great song. It's an okay song. In my opinion, a lot of people like that song, but I'm not a big fan of it, and I kind of just want to get through it. When I put on the album on my turntable, I kind of just want to get through the song. I'm just kind of like, when is this gonna end? I'd like to get to with a little help from my friends, which is another great song, Ringo Classic, and then obviously after this is number 3, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, a infamous. Well, yeah, it is infamous, I guess. Because people believe it references LSD, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, LSD. You can believe whatever you want. I personally, I don't drink the Kool-Aid about the Beatles, so I think that's probably what they meant when they wrote the song. They can deny it all they want, but I mean, what a weird song, right? Even if it was John's kid's drawing, I think Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds was based off LSD. Okay, so number 4 is Getting Better. I love that song. Great. It's a great McCartney song. Yeah, great song. Fixing a Hole. It's a weird song. When I first listened to it, I was kind of like, this is kind of a weird song, but it grew on me. I really like that song. She's Leaving Home. When I hear this song, it's like nostalgia for a time I never even lived in. I wasn't born in the 60s, obviously, but it's nostalgia almost. The song is just so beautiful, and the harp is perfect, and it makes me kind of sad. Even it is a sad song to a degree, but it's a very creative song, and the story behind it, if you guys don't know, you can look it up. It's a great story. It's a really cool. It's actually a very crazy story, one that you don't really expect. And then Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite. That song, I had like an obsession. So this is kind of the thing that happens with Beatles songs. You kind of take them apart, and it's a very strange song. You're kind of like, why do I listen to this? And then you actually, but you fall in love with it, and you can't stop listening to it. Strawberry Fields Forever, I Am the Walrus. These are all great examples of songs that you're just kind of like, why am I listening to it? It's a weird song, but it's so pleasing to the ears, and that's another thing with Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite. Let's look on the back, because I don't want to have to take this out of my sleeve. Side 2. So Within You, Without You. I hate that song. It's like the biggest endurance sport. There's another endurance sport in this album. Here, let's flip this over. Yeah, that's just a terrible song. I mean, I hate that song so much. I mean, sorry, George. I love a lot of your solo work and everything, and I love Taxman. I think that was your song, but I hate this song. It's terrible. When I'm 64, I like this song to a degree. I think it's a great song. I mean, what John criticizes it for. It's granny pop rock or whatever. That's exactly what it is. But it's a classy song. It's so high pitched. I don't know how that's John singing this song. Have you listened to this song? It's like John's like he's gone up like 20 octaves. He sounds so much like he's on helium. Lovely Rita. Okay, this is another song that kind of gives me nostalgia. The beginning, the guitar part is amazing, and I really enjoy that. It's really crazy. Okay, I don't know why this is like bumping so hard. What the heck? The frick? Dude, can you get in focus, bro? Thank you. Okay, sorry. Next is Good Morning. That's another endurance sport. That's a really... Okay, the song itself is not that bad, but the beginning is terrible. It makes you... In a digital age, it's the kind of song that makes you turn it off immediately, because the beginning is just like terrible. And I hate the song, and actually I'm probably going to set it as an alarm, because it's just like, it's one of those things I already hate. You never want to put a good song as your alarm, because then you end up hating it, and you associate that song with the dread of waking up every morning. It's terrible. Okay, so Good Morning, what's next? Okay, so we have the reprise of Sgt. Pepper. I like the reprise better than the opening. I don't know why. It's kind of the same song, but I do. And then A Day in the Life. Okay, so this isn't my favorite Beatles song of all time. It used to be. It used to be my favorite song. Well, it's not my favorite song of all time. It used to be, though. But really, just a classic. It's just so... The guitar, everything's so just meticulously crafted, it feels like, in the song. Especially at the beginning. It just has such a build-up. But this is another thing I wanted to talk about, another endurance sport. This is like trying to... So when you're blasting this song, because it's such a great song, and then all of a sudden you get the violins... it's just terrible. I mean, I'm trying... when you're with people who've never listened to this song before, and aren't Beatles fans like you, you really have to get some other way to pull them in, because this song is just like when it does that, it really just turns people off, and they don't really want to listen to the Beatles anymore. They think this song's trash. Can you please turn it off? But you're just like, no. Wait, it's awesome after this part. It gets even better. It's even better after this part. But you can think whatever I don't like it personally. It wouldn't be the song it is today without it. So I do have to say that. But this song's a classic. It's amazing. So I'm not going over the deluxe edition. And by the way, this is the back. I didn't really go over it, but this is. I'm not gonna go through the deluxe edition disc. This is just supposed to be a Sgt. Pepper's review, not a deluxe review. Oh, you know, I forgot to take out the inserts. This is the insert. This is cool. It's Sgt. Pepper's cutouts. And you can cut these out. You can put this in your nostrils and breathe, get paper cuts in your nose. And they look like Sgt. Pepper. Put this on your dresser. You can put this these on your shirt, and these on your sleeves. Cool, you know, really cool stuff. This is like the kind of thing that'll make a kid want to buy it. I feel like in the back in the 60s, you know, a kid would like, oh, you got this? Oh, yeah, I'd buy this. I want these cutouts, bro. You know, and it's Beatles. Like, oh my God, dude, you gotta get this album. It's just fun. I think it's just plain old fun right here. You're seeing, and even the illustrations of, you know, Ringo, Paul, and John and George. I mean, they just look so happy to have your presence listening to this album. And that's what I take away from this album. It's just such an organic album, a first of its kind album that people really started to express themselves. And I'm not going to give my favorite songs of this album because every song is so precious. No matter how much I hate it, like Within You, Without You, the sitar, I don't care for that, but still, every song is preciously crafted. And that's what makes this song this album so treasured and valuable and loved by everyone. It's not that the music's amazing. The music's amazing, right? But that's just to an extent. The music's amazing, but just the album is amazing. Everything about it, the creation, the inspiration, everything about that album. You have to look at it in a big picture, and you see why Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band is such a successful and beautiful album that everyone likes. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and you know, just show some love. You know, keep watching the r.shelf, and go show some other Beatle people some loves. Yeah, that's Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.